think it's a brilliant opportunity for people who are working on green infrastructure and other kinds of sustainable sort of development to come together to share practice. And also it gives, I think, energy to people that actually there's loads of really good examples and that there are ways to kind of work through the financing, work through the kind of maintenance and make things happen. But actually it's bringing people together to kind of build that momentum, I think is really important. I'm really hoping to kind of make some connections with people working in this sort of area and also understand what government can be doing to support and enable more of these solutions. There's a lot of work that has been done, but it's now taking that feedback from the practical experience to then reflect on what does government need to be doing in terms of policy and approaches.
We are on a fantastic journey of rediscovery and repurposing of our city centre. That's going to mean more green infrastructure and a really fantastic place to work, live, learn and enjoy. And, you know, being part of a biophilic city network helps put Swansea on the map in terms of what we're doing to create that green infrastructure and that positive natural environment that people can enjoy.
Green infrastructure, that's vegetation, soil and water in cities, helps us to adapt to climate change, which is underway. So the more people that are aware of that, can get behind that, can enjoy that, the better. So that's really what this is about.
We're bringing people together for idea sharing and talking about all the great projects that are already going on, but hopefully inspiring other people to take forward their own projects and bring a wider audience in.
Today I'm really looking forward to talking to the delegates about biosolar and also talking about the projects we've got being delivered over the next few weeks on 3 roofs in Swansea. But we're also using a material that is from here, which is cockleshell.
We all work collaboratively and that we're able to showcase what good practice looks like in green infrastructure, and that's something we're really good at in Swansea.
It gets a group of people from across the whole of South Wales together to share knowledge, experience and learning with each other, and it's a brilliant way of sharing those skills and also improving our knowledge and skills. What I would really like to get out of today is to meet people outside Swansea and talk to like-minded people outside Swansea from other organisations and businesses across South Wales and sort of see where they're at and see how we can sort of share ideas and take a more collective approach to green infrastructure.
Today is a great opportunity to meet people with an interest in green infrastructure and just to network and make connections and make things happen. It's really important to let people know what help, advice and funding is out there to support these sort of initiatives, and a lot of people just don't realise the advice and the experts that are out there who can help with this, and it's a great way to find out about these ways to help the climate, help biodiversity and make our towns and city centres look a lot better.
I think today's event is really a bit of a recognition of all the work that's been done in partnership in Swansea. You know, the commitment that's come from the local authority to look at opportunities to green the city, to make it more sustainable for longer term, for nature, help to tackle climate change. Therefore, the opportunity to develop green space, opportunity to put green roofs on buildings, the opportunity to make green spaces for communities to use is critical going forward. It also helps to reduce flood risk and peak flows as well. But more importantly, I think the local authority here, the partners working and the attendees all want to work together to make the place better for the people of Swansea. And ultimately, if a healthier population, then there's less pressure on the NHS as well. So overall, it's a great opportunity and it's great to see Swansea at the start of this journey.
It's just a wonderful sort of platform to network and to get new information, but I think the most important thing is speaking to people and seeing how you can help each other. I'm always looking for community groups that I can help out, bringing a little bit of nature into more urban areas.
I'm here because we fund work in Swansea and really excited by events like this because it's amazing to bring like-minded people together and be able to strengthen the movement and our networks.
I'm very interested in green roofs and I'm very interested in green infrastructure, and I think this is actually the way forward for everywhere because as far as I'm concerned, this is a very positive adaptation mechanism for society, particularly for urban settings, to employ. It's so easy to plant a tree or to learn how to garden, and we need to do that. So this is why this is so important to me today, and I'm very excited about it.
I hope that it's an opportunity for people to share experiences, to learn and to be inspired about what's possible and how we can adapt to climate change and meet multiple ambitions through that, improve culture, improve our health, improve our environment and improve our economy.
I want to be able to understand the links a little bit better with the green infrastructure strategy in comparison to the adaptation strategy for Swansea. I think that there are some really important links. We need to explore them a little bit more and we can help each other.
Today we've got this amazing event, Green the City, and events like this are a real opportunity for people to come together, to share knowledge, skills, exchange ideas, and that's really, really exciting, and that's where the deals get done, and this is how we move this agenda forward in terms of adapting our cities to climate change.
We are in, apparently, these emergencies. If we are declaring these emergencies, then we need to respond to these various emergencies, climate emergencies, biodiversity emergencies, and greening our cities, turning our cities into sponge cities, or our towns and villages, is a kind of fundamental way of helping us be climate resilient, addressing the biodiversity crises, whilst delivering huge benefits to local communities.
I'm here to talk about how we're going to pay for green infrastructure. We know need to green our towns and cities for climate change adaptation and for all the benefits for nature recovery. But who's going to pay for it? So that's what we're talking about today. There are lots of ways to do it through insurance and contracts and all the rest of it. But ultimately it comes down to people, getting people together. So that's what this event is all about.
In a room full of people who are innovators and motivated by supporting people and nature, it gives us an opportunity to use each other as sounding boards to see what we can do better and smarter to make the environments better for people and for nature and for how we live.
So we've got people here from every local authority, from Pembrokeshire to Newport, and I think it's about sort of sharing knowledge, sharing what's been done well, and being able to sort of really demonstrate how we can do this right across Wales to adapt to climate change.
I'd say this is an important day because it looks like we're going to discuss how we invest in revenue rather than capital.